Christian. So I'm going to show you a number of cards that have facts on them, okay, and ask you to work them out, okay?
12.
Okay.
50.
Okay. And how do you know that it's 50?
Because 5 times 10 equals 50, and you have to do, because 5 times 5 equals 25, and then you do the other 5 equals 25, and you add them and you get 50.
So what you just explained is a way that you could prove it? Okay, all right. 8 times 2?
16.
10 times 7?
70.
90 divided by 10?
9.
How'd you know it was 9?
Because I know 9 times 10 equals 90, and all you have to do is 90 divided by 10 equals 9.
14.
2.
Okay. And how'd you know it was 2?
Because 2 times 7 equals 14. Uh, Oh, 9.
Can you tell me what you were thinking about?
I was trying to figure out what number equals 18. So then I found it was 9 times 2 equals 18. So divided by 2 would equal 9.
So what went on in your mind while you were trying to figure out what number made 18?
Because I know that 7 times 7, 7 times 2 equals 14. And if I did 8, 2 times 8 would be 16, so it goes 2 numbers closer.
Okay.
So then I did 9 times 2 and it equals 18.
Okay, so you're kind of doing all of that, starting with that 7 and then the 8 and then you got to the 9. Okay, thanks. Good job explaining that.
10.
Okay. Okay, 3 times 4.
16.
Okay, can you tell me more about that?
12.
Can you tell me more about that? How do you know?
Because 1 times 4 equals 4, and then 2 times 4 equals 8, and then 3 times 4 equals 12.
So you added 4 each time? Okay.
15.
Okay.
9. 20.
Okay. And how do you know it's 20?
Because 4. Because I know that 10 plus 10 equals 20, and then if you can do it a little faster way by doing 4 times 5.
Okay, all right. And where did the 10 come from?
From like a different way, like plussing.
So where do you get 10 from when you look at that? When you look at 4 times 5, where does 10 come from? How'd you get 10?
For another way to make 20.
Okay, okay, all right. Where would the 10 exist in this problem, like if you were to break it out?
If you break up the 20, it would be 10 and 10.
Okay. Is there a way that you could get 10 using multiplication?
2 times 5.
Okay. Does that relate to this fact at all? So 2 times 5 wouldn't help you at all with 4 times 5? It would? How? Also?
Because if you do 2 times 5, that would equal 20. No, it would equal 10. But if then you double that 2 by another 2 equals 4 times 5 equals 20.
Okay, so that's where that 10 came from. Okay, I'm just kind of picking it out of your brain there a little bit more.
3.
Okay, and how do you know that?
Because I know 3 times 5 equals 15. 4.
Okay, what do you think about?
I thought since I know that 3 times 4 equals 12, and all you have to do is just add another 4, and it would be 4. It would be 4 times 4 equals 16.
All right. Great.
5.
Okay.
4.
And how do you know that?
Because I know 3 times 4 equals 12.
All right. Times 3?
18.
Okay, and how do you know it?
Because I know that 18 divided by 3 would equal 6.
Okay. You just know that. 4 times 7?
28.
Okay. How do you know
Because 2 times 7 equals 14, and if you do, and then another 2 times 17, and then you would get 2 14s, you add them and you get 28.
that? Okay. So you did that pretty quick. So is that how you always think about it, or?
Sometimes I do it differently.
Okay.
Or I just know it.
Or you just know it. Okay.
18.
Okay. Can you tell me more?
Oh no.
What'd you just say? Oh no.
Because I thought that was a 2, but it was a 3.
Okay.
So it was 27.
27. Okay. How do you figure?
Because I know that 9 plus 9, no, 9, 3 times 9 equals, no, 2 times 9 equals 18, and then you would add another 9, and then that would be 27.
So adding 18 and 9 happens really fast for you? Okay. How do you add the 9 to the 18?
By doing 3 times 9, which would equal 27.
That's how you added the 9 to 18? Do you know how you added 9 to 18?
Oh, by doing 1 times 9, and another 1 times 9 equals 18, and then you do one more, 1 times 9, and it would equal 27.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm wondering, when you were at 18, how did you add 9 to 18? What was your strategy
By
for that?
taking 2 out of 9 and adding it to 18.
Okay, got it.
35.
Okay.
7. 4.
How do you know?
Because 2 times 8 would be 16, and another 2 times 16. 2 times 8 would be 16, and if you add them, you go 32.
Okay. So you use that. Okay. And then 32 divided by 8 is 4. Okay.
5.
Okay.
Nine.
Okay. How did you figure it?
Because 5 times 9 would equal 45, because instead of doing 9 times 4, you would do a different step. You would do 5 times 9.
Okay.
Which gives you a bigger number.
So 4 times 9, you knew wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you jump to 9? Was there some, when you saw this, that your mind went to 4 times 9?
Because I know that 4 times 9 equals 36, and then if you would add one more 9, you would get 45.
Okay. All right. 6 times 6?
36.
8 times 7?
It's 56.
How'd you figure that? You knew that pretty quick. Yeah. How could you prove it to me? The way that you could prove 56? So no, you didn't have to work it out, is what I'm saying. How would you work it out if you had to work it out?
Probably by splitting the 8.
Okay.
4 times 7 would equal 28. Yeah, 28. If you do it again, 28 plus 28 equals 56.
Great. Good. Good. Thank you.
72.
How'd you figure that?
Because if you split it 5 times 8 would equal 40. And then if you do 4 times 8 would equal 32. And then 32 and 40 would equal 72.
Okay.
42.
Okay. How do you figure that?
Because if you split the 7, it won't be evenly, but 3 times 6 would equal 18. And then 4 times 6 equals 24. And then 24 and 18 equals 42.
Okay. Is there another way that you could figure that? Or work it out?
Maybe you can do maybe we could do 42 divided by 6 equals 7.
Is there yeah, that would work. That's definitely a true statement. Is there another way that you could work out 7 times 6?
Maybe you could do 3 times 7.
Okay, how would that work?
41. And another 3 times 7 equals 21.
Okay.
That would be 42.
Yeah. Lots of different strategies. Okay.
6.
How'd you know that?
Because 3 times 8 equals 24. And then another 2 times 8 equals 24. And it would equal 48.
Okay. So just using a smaller fact. I think you figured that one out faster than I did.
7.
How'd you figure that?
Because I know that 7 times. Because if it's 8 times 9, that would be 72. And you would have to take because I know that if 7 times 8 would equal 56, and then you're adding one more 7 to make 7 times 9. So then if you add the 7 to 56, would be 63.
Okay, so that's how you proved it. Okay.
9.
How do you figure that?
Because 9 times 6 equals 54. And if you do 3 times if you do 3 times 9, 3 times 9, that would equal 27, and 27 would equal 54.
Okay.
No, 7.
How do you know?
Because if you do 3 times 7, that would equal 21, and then the 3 times this, and then the 4 times the 7 equal 28, and 28 and 21 would equal 49.
Okay, all right. And so now 49 divided by 7 is
7.
7. Okay. All right, one more step. 3 times 12.
Multiple digits.
Double
digits. 36.
How'd you figure?
Because 3 times 10 equals 30, and then 3 times 2 equals 6. So if you add them, you get 36.
Okay.
15 times 7, if you do the 7 times the 10, equals 70, and then 7 times 5 would equal 35, which would be 105.
Okay.
$13.
How'd you figure?
Because 5 times 10 equals 50, and then you do the 5 times the 3 equals 15. If you add them, you get 65.
Wow, okay, all right. So you thought about how you could get 50?
Because I know that 5 times 10 would equal 50.
And what made you decide to start there?
Because I know any lower number than that wouldn't be close enough to get to 60.
Okay.
65. So then I moved up a number would equal plus a 5 would equal 55. 12 plus 60, and if you do one more would equal 65.
Great.
Oh, it's 24.
What just went on in your mind?
Because I know that 24. Because since there's 2 10s and 24, you do the 40 times 10 and another 40 times 10. If you add them, it goes 60. No, not 60, 80. And then if you do the 4 times the 4 equals 16. If you add them, you get 96.
Okay, I'm going to back up, make sure I understand. I think I followed what you're saying. So you said because 20
Has 2 10s.
has 2 10s, so 20 times 4 is
80.
80, and then you noticed you needed 16. So 4 times 4. So you did 20 plus the 4. Okay, wow. All right, great. Thank you for explaining your